legal drafting of call option and upside sharing clauses. Below are legally worded example of how each clause can be incorporated into contractual term sheet in alternative investments. These examples are of course illustrative and must be tailored to specific circumstances and jurisdiction. Call option clauses. The investor shall have the right, but not the obligation, to purchase up to additional X% equity interest in company at a predetermined of X dollar per share or valuation multiple within X years from the date of this agreement, provided that specific condition, if any. So this is the exercise price or strike price. So this is X years, this one. This is expiration date. The option shall be exercisable by providing written notice to company shareholder no less than X days prior to the intended exercise date. 2. Earn-out clause. The buyer agrees to pay the seller an additional contingent payment of X dollars if company achieves performance metric, e.g. annual EBITDA of Y dollar by date. The contingent payment shall be calculated as a specific formula if any, and the buyer shall provide quarterly reports to verify compliance within the earn-out term. Warranty issues clause. The investor shall receive warrant to purchase X share of the company at an exercise price of X dollar per share, exercised upon achievement of milestone, e.g. 10 million ARR within X years. Warrants shall be valid for a period of X years and exercisable in whole or in part by providing written notice to the company. So, warranty issuance clause is basically same to call option clause as you read. Step up right. So it is basically earn-out contract. If company achieves a specific milestone, e.g. 120% of target revenue, the investor shall have the right to purchase an additional X% equity interest at the original subscription price of X dollar per share. The right must be exercised within X days of a company providing written notice of milestone achievement. Profit sharing clause. The investor shall be entitled to X% of the net profit generated by a project business in addition to their equity returns. If the net profit exceeds X dollar per year, the investor's profit share shall increase to Y%. Net profit shall be calculated based on specific formula and disbursed quarterly. Now, anti-dilution outside protection clause. If company raises a subsequent financing round at a valuation greater than X dollar, the investor shall be entitled to X% additional shares to maintain their product benefit from the valuation increase. Such shares shall be issued within X date by following the closing of the financing round. 7. Conversion ratio adjustment clause. In the event that company achieves performance metric, e.g. 30% revenue growth, the conversion ratio of the investor's convertible note shall adjust from X to 1 to Y to 1, effective immediately. Such adjustment shall be reflected in the updated capitalization table within X days. Exit premium clause. Upon the sale or transfer of a company at a valuation exceeding X dollar within X years, the investor shall receive an exit premium equal to X percent of their original investment or a fixed amount. Such payment shall be disbursed concurrently with the exit proceeds. 9. Milestone based equity release clause. Upon achievement of a specific milestone, e.g. 1 million MRR, the company agrees to issue an additional X% equity interest to the investor to be reflected in the capitalization table within X days of milestones verification. So additional equity interest in a positive scenario, specific milestone. Performance ratio clause. If a company achieves specific performance target, e.g. 10 million EBITDA, the investor equity ratio shall automatically adjust from X% to Y%. Such adjustment shall occur within X days of a verification of an independent auditor. Now revenue sharing. The investor shall be entitled to X% of the gross revenues generated project products for a period of X years or until cumulative payments reach X dollar. Revenue payment shall be made quarterly and accompanied by a detailed revenue report. Buyout option. The investor shall have the right to purchase the remaining X% equity interest in the company, buy out the company at a discount, at a pre-agreed valuation of X dollar multiple. If the company achieves performance metric, e.g. profit, within X years, the option must be exercised within X days of the milestones verification. Now IPO upside sharing clause. In the event that company achieves an IPO valuation exceeding X dollar, the investor shall be entitled to X% additional shares or a cash payment of Y dollar. Such entitlement shall be executed within X days of the IPO closing date. Carry a readjustment clause. The general partner's carried interest shall adjust from X% to Y% if the fund achieves an IRR of 2% or higher. Such adjustment shall be reflected in the distribution waterfall upon the fund liquidation. Equity kickers. The lender shall receive equity kicker amounting to X% of the company's equity if the company achieves performance metric 50% revenue CAGR, cumulative average growth rate, over X years. Such equity shall be issued upon verification of a milestone by an independent auditor. 16. Dividend participation clause. The investor holding preferred share convertible instrument shall be entitled to receive dividend on a pari passu basis with common shares comparable to common shareholder if the company declared dividend calculated as specific formula, e.g. pro rata based on total equity ownership. Super profit sharing clause. If the project achieves an IRR exceeding X%, the investor shall be entitled to an additional Y% profit above this threshold. Payments shall be made upon final distribution of the proceeds. Equity roll-up. In the event of a merger or acquisition that results in a valuation increase exceeding X%, the investor shall be entitled to Y% additional equity in the surviving entity. Such equity shall be issued within X days of the transaction's closing, M&A closing. These clauses are drafted in a professional legal style and should be reviewed and tailored by a legal counsel to ensure enforceability and compliance with applicable laws.